Hello, my little chickadees out there. Welcome back to another epi. I'm so glad you clicked on this video because I've been thinking of filming it for a long time now because I'm a little girl in her 20s. I used to have like just some recipes that I would make over and over again, but I've suddenly opened my door to a range of new recipes, and I want to share some that are easy, yummy, and easy for me to make as a 20-year-old living alone. I did a couple dinners, I did a couple lunches, and I did a breakfast. I tried to literally break down exactly what I do because even sometimes when I watch recipes, they're like, broil this. And I'm like, I don't know what broil means. I'm really gonna break down each thing, but in a very fast way. So without further ado, let's get into some recipes. Starting it off strong with my air fry shrimp tacos. I'm obsessed with it, and more obsessed, it only takes me like 15 minutes. Start out grabbing your shrimp from the freezer. I like to get a big bag of these. It lasts me like literally 10 times making these tacos. Grab as many shrimp as you like for your tacos. I like to do 3 tacos, so that means 9 shrimps. Let them soak in a bowl of room temperature water for 10 minutes. Then grab your air fryer out, and I love these little parchment paper savers. Literally, they make it so you don't have to clean your air fryer once you're done using it. It's like a cupcake liner, but for your air fryer. Once it's been 10 minutes, take your little shrimps and dry them off very well with the paper towel. Don't forget to take off the tails if they have any. And grab some spices. I love paprika and garlic salt. That's personally all you really need. Add some in there, give it a little shake, and then pop it into the air fryer. 400 degrees for 10 minutes. That easy. I like to make this recipe with some rice, and I also like to make it coconut rice, so it's super easy. I just have minute rice, 1 cup rice, 1 cup water, put it in the microwave for 5 minutes, and it's done. Then I add this coconut milk and just add a little bit over, and it instantly makes delicious coconut rice. It's good in the taco and outside the taco. I also make the sauce in the meantime. In my opinion, this is what makes this taco different, even though it's really nothing crazy. But anyway, basically it's 2 ingredients, mayo and Frank's Red Hot. I'm really not a girl that likes that much spice, and Frank's is like perfect for me. So this is the ratio I do, and it's literally like not really spicy, but just adds a little something. I got these mini taco stands, which are actually so helpful. I'm trying out new jicama wraps today, but basically put it in there, add the sauce on both sides, and then add all my toppings. Definitely prefer the lettuce with the coleslaw in it. Sometimes I even get straight up coleslaw. I just think that tastes the best with shrimp. Then add some cheese and rice, and you're good. Then there you go, you have your beautiful shrimp tacos. And yes, those are green olives, don't judge. They're really freaking good. Teriyaki steak broccolini. My mom used to make this for me. I was obsessed with it, and then I realized it's actually super freaking easy to make, and with that, so freaking tasteful. Start by preheating your heat. Yes, preheat the heat to around 350. Get a saucepan out, oil it up, put it on medium-high heat. I do level 5. Shit ton of garlic. We all love garlic, don't we? Make sure it's minced, and then cut up some green onions. This is optional. Mine are a little old. Don't judge. Then throw it in the pan with the oil, then you can cut up your steak. I got the premium Angus beef sirloin steak tips, but a lot of the times I get like the Angus steak tips, and it's like a lot cheaper. I actually like mine like really small, like literally into bite-sized pieces because I am a child, but you can even leave it the size they already are. Once your oil is nice and bubbly, that's when you can add in the steak. Love this meal because I can get 2 meals out of it. I only need half the meat, so I throw the other half in the freezer, and it's good to go for another time. Next up, grab your broccolini. You can use broccoli if you want, but I just prefer, actually I love broccolini. Cut it up to how you like it, throw it in a small bowl, add some avocado oil, add some salt and pepper, and that's literally all you need, and it adds so much flavor. Put it on a little sheet pan, and you're ready to go. Set aside until your oven lets you know it's ready. Also, be making sure to stir the meat every once in a while to make sure each side is getting evenly cooked. The steak tips take roughly 8 to 10 minutes. Beautiful. Put the broccolini in for around 10 to 15 minutes. Just look for whatever you prefer. I like mine just a little bit charred. While we have all this simultaneously going around, let's start the rice. I love minute rice. 1 cup rice, 1 cup water in the microwave for 5 minutes, and then it's done. Now once your meat is 90% done, and for me that's like right when the red disappears, this is what it looks like. I take soy sauce, honey, and salt and pepper and literally eyeball it. I do like 4 circles around the pan with the soy sauce and like 5 or 6 with the honey, and then just sprinkle a bunch of salt and pepper. Call it a day. I swear every time it tastes like the same. Turn the heat down like 2 notches or something. Let it simmer for like a couple more minutes and then it's good. Then you build your bowl. I put the rice in the bottom, then I put the meat on there with all the juices. Makes the rice taste so good. And then add the broccolini on top and it's divine. And then you got it, and you know, it might be your new go-to as well. It's lunchtime! Today on the menu is the spicy cucumber sweet pepper salad. It was famous on TikTok a while ago, but I like to add a little twist on it and add some quinoa for some more substance. First, I'll make the quinoa because it takes the longest. I love the Trader Joe's quinoa because you don't have to like pre-wash it. Maybe you do, I just don't, and it tastes the same. You do 1 cup quinoa and 2 cups of water. Let that boil, and you know it's boiled when it just starts to get bubbly, and then turn it down to a simmer. And I like to do like level 3 for that, and let that sit for 15 minutes, and let the quinoa form. During that time, let's cut up all the veggies. I like to cut mine in bite sizes, so that's what I'm doing with the cucumber, and then with the sweet pepper. Now for the sauces. You could use miso dressing, ginger dressing, whatever. I'm using sesame ginger dressing. I feel like they all kind of taste the same. And then eyeball it. Just go around as many times as you think. It's okay if you overdo it because the rest kind of mixes in with the quinoa. Also go in and add the everything but the bagel seasoning, and then I like to add a little bit of crushed red pepper. I kind of like to taste it at this point to see all the ratios and if they're good. I could honestly use a little more of this. Then once your quinoa's done, put it all in a bowl, mix it up, and eat. Literally so easy and good for you and tasty. I also love this recipe because it's so versatile. Like I have another one that I make that's more of like a, I want to say like Thai recipe. I add soy sauce and peanut butter and it's delicious. But yeah, enjoy. Next up for lunch is the Brie apple fig toast. This next meal idea is delicious and actually super easy to make and also pretty straightforward, but let's get into it. I like to get these long baguettes from Trader Joe's, and I cut about 5 or 6 little pieces of bread off. I grab some Brie from the fridge. This is my favorite brand. It's also from Trader Joe's, and just smear it across every little piece of bread. Get some hot honey. This stuff is what makes the biggest difference, I feel like. I do a couple thick drizzles over all of them and then pop them in the air fryer. I do 350 for like 3-4 minutes. Just check on them. You'll smell them. That's how I kind of know. When they're in the air fryer, get your green apple out. I like to literally take off all the skin and cut them very thin to put on top of the little breads. They're bubbling, they look beautiful, everything's caramelized and mixed in together. Then once you do that, grab your fig butter, spread a thin layer over top, and then add your apples. I just added them at a slant, literally just for the aesthetic of it. I normally like have them covering the whole piece of bread. But that's it, they're so yummy and so cute, and also such a great appetizer. Good morning! I'm super excited because egg white egg bites are my favorite from Starbucks, and you can actually make them at home. We're gonna be using these little ramekins. I'm obsessed with them. I got them on Amazon, and you can cook your little egg bakes in here. I actually have 4 of them, so we do a little meal prepping action. It's super easy though, so let's get into it. Before we get into anything, preheat that oven, baby girl, to 350. Basically, you just mix all the ingredients in the bowl. I always start it with the eggs. I do 2 per ramekin, and I have 4 ramekins, so I'm doing 8 eggs. Then, if any of your ingredients need some chopping, I like mine really fine, so I chopped up my spinach and then also a bell pepper. And then it's time to just throw everything inside the bowl, so I'm doing my spinach, my bell pepper, my mozzarella cheese, and onions, and then I even love to add black olives. Add paprika. Also add some milk. I just use regular whole milk, and I do about 1/2 cup, salt and pepper, and then give it a good whisk. Then pour them in your ramekins evenly and bake them in the oven at 350 for 35 minutes. And when you want to reheat them every morning, just pop them in the microwave for like 45 seconds. And there you go, so easy and so freaking good. The perfect little breakfast for you that's nutritious and full of veggies. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really just want to make cooking easier and give you guys some ideas that I've been loving lately. I have a shit ton more, so if you guys love this video, comment down below, give it a good like, subscribe if you're not, and I will see you guys next week.